Once again, I welcome all the masters for Qatar group meditation sessions and wisdom sharing sessions. And we successfully today we finished our meditation. And today topic I am going to share. And the today's topic is challenge to opportunities. In life, we have many challenges, but we should transform them into our opportunities. People have challenge, but the suffering is more. The problem might be very less. Their suffering is more than the problem. The suffering is. So it is very important to how to overcome this challenge in our lives and make it every, because every challenge there is 100% there is solution. Because when you are designing yourself and taking the birth, whatever challenges or problems you are creating and coming here, at the same time you are even having the solution for that, and you are taking the birth. You just don't take the problem and take the birth. Along with the problem, you are having even the solutions for that. A person is manufacturing a lock, example. Will he manufacture only the lock and sell it to the people? No. When he is selling the lock, at the same time he even manufactures the key and sells to the people. In the same way, when life there is problems means there is even the solution. The lock is nothing but your problem, and the solution is the key. A person will never sell a lock without key. In the same way, if you are having any problem, there is 100% there is solution. That you should know that there are 100 possibilities you can make out. If you think, if you keep on repeating that problem intensifies. The problem will not reduce. That's important. Try to find some alternative, find some solution and how to overcome it. That's very much important. And I will share a small story today on this challenge to opportunities. And I heard recently in one YouTube video, and there is in a village, there's a farmer. He's a very old farmer, and he keeps on, like, he is very much engaged with all people. He speaks very well. Everything he does, he goes to the work, the farming activities, all the things he mingles with all people. He does his daily routine happily. He's enjoying everything he's doing daily. And in that village, like, there is like festival, for 30 years once, the temple in that village, the goddesses comes, and all the people go to that temple, and they take their blessings and their whatever the wishes they want. They go to the goddess and ask everyone. But this farmer who is there, like, he daily when he's going from his house to the farming, to his where he is doing the farming, he never visits the temple. He not doesn't even go to the temple. It is on the way, but he's not interested to go to the temple. And after 1 week of the festival also, still he is not going. Then one day the goddesses appears in his dreams of the farmer, and the goddesses ask, uh, farmer, why you are not ready to come towards me only? How many people they're coming from different parts of city and they are taking a blessing, and you are staying here only and you are daily going on that way only, but you are not at all coming. Why? She asked the question. The farmer tells, I am seeing God everywhere. I am seeing you in my work. All the people surroundings, I am able to see everywhere. God is everywhere. It doesn't mean only if you go to the temple to show the love. God is present everywhere. He tells it only to the goddesses. The work which I am doing, I can see you every time. Work is worship, like that, because he can see the God. He loves so much his work. He can see there everything. The goddess gets angry because he gives answers unlike this, in this way answer. And the goddess tell, in spite of me coming and asking you to come to the temple, you are giving me answer in such a way. And she gives one sin, like it gives, she punishes him. She tells, from tomorrow morning, when you are going outside, whatever you touch, it becomes charcoal. She just punishes the farmer and she disappears. And the next day morning, he is going for the farming, agriculture thing. Outside, he just touches the tree, it turns into charcoal. He is, no sir, he is thinking just what to do. My work is farming. I should definitely plow the field. I should use my hands, everything. How can I work without? This is the punishment. But he just sits and thinks himself what to do. Then he goes to the king, their palace in the kingdom, and he speaks with the king and tells king, the goddess of the local goddess in this village has punished me, and she has given like whatever I am touching, and it turns into charcoal. He conveys to the king and tells to the king, anything wherever in this village there is like any dead plants, you just tell me, I will go there and touch the touch with my hands, it becomes charcoal, and so that this charcoal can be used by the people for their daily routine cooking activities, he tells. And the king wants to test, so he tells the minister to bring one plant, and he touches the plant, it becomes charcoal, and the king feels very happy, and he offers him 2000 bucks and tells, okay, these all places you can go and work, he tells. He is daily is going doing the work wherever the plants are dead, he just touches and it becomes charcoal, and this charcoal are used by the people, and daily he does this for going to wherever in the village and coming back to us. After 1 week also still he is not really ready to go to the goddesses. Again goddess come to his dreams after 1 week and tells, in spite of giving punishing you, you are still not coming towards me. He tells happily, why should I? You, because of your punishment, I am able to earn now 2000 bucks every day, and I am able to help people because this charcoal they're using in their daily activities. I am should thank you. He just tells to the goddess, and the goddess again feel very angry, and she again gives one more punishment. She tells, from tomorrow onwards, tomorrow morning, if you're going outside, wherever you're keeping your just your step, wherever you keep your leg, there your holes will fall. She just punishes and she is goes away. And now next day, farmer is thinking, how can I step outside? Wherever I step, the holes will become on the earth. And just thinks and he calls to the king again. He tells, king, today again the goddesses has given me one more punishment. Like I cannot step anywhere. Wherever in the village, we have to dig the holes. Wherever you want to build the canals, wherever you want to make the well, you just take and go me to that place. I will just keep my legs and the hole will form there, he tells. And he tells, just send a palanquin because he can't go by walk. Palanquin is nothing but the four people can carry. He will sit in the palanquin, and the four soldiers or whatever, they will carry him and go to the place. He just tells to king, just send a palanquin and the soldiers, and again, please drop me back to house, he tells. And the king feels very happy and he offers 10,000 bucks to the farmer. And daily he goes wherever the work is there, like wherever the wells or canals has to be constructed, he goes there. He just keeps his foot, the leg, and the holes are formed, and all the digging, everything is done very simple. Like this 1 week, he does like that only. Again, after 1 week, the word has come. She tells, in spite of 2 times I'm coming you and I'm punishing you, still you are not at all coming. She becomes angry. He tells, I should thank you, goddess, because of you. Now I'm getting 10,000 bucks. The king has proposed me. And before I should go for my work, by walk and come back. No, the soldiers only are coming towards house. They are carrying me to the place. Again, they're coming back and dropping me. What else I want more than this? He just tells to the goddess and he just thanks to the goddess. Again, the goddess gives one more punishment. From tomorrow, whatever you just see, you just stare at anyone or anything, it will disappear. She just punishes and she goes away. And next day morning, again, he doesn't know what to do. Okay, the soldiers all they come, and he tells soldiers, please tie with the cloth my eyes, because if he stares at anyone, they will disappear. Other thing, what are people? He just ties the knot with a cloth so that he can't see anyone. He can't stare. Then he tells, you take me straight to the temple where the goddess is there. And they proceed towards the temple. And now goddess feels very happy. Now he is coming towards the temple. She feels bit happy. And he tells soldiers, where's the goddess sitting? Just go straight there. I will remove my cloth. He will tell. The goddess will run and come. No, 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 don't remove cloth. If you are removing the cloth, I am going to disappear. She just tells to the farmer, uh, She just request, don't do, because again I'm the only goddess of village, and if I'm disappearing again become difficult. She tells, this is only the testing I wanted to do, to see how much sincere you are. She just tells, and she just salutes the farmer for your great, in spite of how much our punishment she is giving. The farmer is not at all taking it seriously, means he's not worried only, simple. And all the, since whatever she has given the goddess, she takes back, and she just salutes the farmer, and she asks whatever wish is there, you can ask. The farmer does nothing. "Oh, whatever you're giving, I am enjoying life. I can see you everywhere. I can see you in my work, in the people or in the surroundings, everywhere I can see the god. That's important. I have my relation." He tells, just love the people, whomever you meet, wherever you're going, your work, whatever, friends. See the love in everyone. See, that's important. Just see the god, because everyone is god. Respect everyone. Like that he tells, and he does his work. See this example, this is a very small story, but there you can take so many learnings from that. The farmer, in spite of getting so many curse and punishments, he is able to not just convert, you can tell it's transformation. He is transforming his problems into opportunities, his challenges into opportunities. See, just whatever the god has punished, he is finding one solution, and he is trying to help people in the life also. Whatever problem is there, just try to do, find solution, and try to help people around you. That's important. He is trying to help people also at the same time. He is also getting benefit, and at the same time he is trying to benefit the people also. In that way, in life, we should also take whatever challenges coming towards you, just convert them into opportunities. That's very, very much important. Be positive. Whatever challenge is coming towards you, you take it positively. No, that's very much important. Take it positively. Whether problem is whatever is there, because as I told you already, your problem is there, but your suffering is more than the problem. This is completely wrong. Whatever the problem is small, big, try to find a solution, because there is solution for everything. Try to solution. If you're not able to find solution, take guidance with your close friends or family members, or who is in this spiritual career, what, anywhere, whomever you feel easy, just take the guidance and suggestions. How can I overcome this problem? If you're not able to find solution yourself, you can 100% in meditation, just you should release one thought to the universe or god. How can I solve this problem? Solution, that's it. You will definitely get a solution. Or you can take help of the people around you. Like this, I want to convey this story and the topic in this session: challenge to opportunities. Be positive in life and do positive, you get back same thing. This is what I wanted to share today. If you want to add anything, you can add in for the today's session, or if you're having any doubts, please you can ask any doubts. Okay, thank you. Thanks universe for sharing the wisdom. You can unmute yourself and you can share your doubts or anything if you want. If there are no doubts, I will stop the recording. No problem. Thanks. Thanks, everyone. Please join every Friday. We will be having in the Qatar the group meditations and the wisdom sharing. Every week we will have new concept, and I will be sharing. And if you people also are interested, you can just text me, so that you can also, if you are interested, you can also take any class, and you can also share your wisdom. Always, you are welcome. Okay, I will just stop the recording for this. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Just thank the universe, because we all are connecting each other and receiving energies and the wisdom, everything. Just thank the universe. Thank you. Thank you. Signing off. Sanket from Qatar. Thank you.